Hi, and welcome back to Good Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is getting desperate. Feels to me like this is an individual who has tried countless things, has been maybe even a little bit obsessive about something. We've got the High Priestess in the reverse and the Five of Wands in the reverse. Now that I feel like I've done everything I, knew of, I feel like I have to try something else or get a little bit crafty, a little bit creative. So I think this is someone who feels like they have to take things to the next level or they're not going to get what they want, which is probably you. So let's go in spirit with a little bit of Winchenta. Actually, that's going to be a lot. I'm sorry. I hope you're having a good day so far. Sorry. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. Mine blinked for a second there. And that's in the description box below, along with a link that shows you how to become a member of the channel. This is the situations deck. Let's see what else we've got for you. Ooh, also, if you are a member of the Stars or Towers tier of the memberships, we do have a live stream, a members only live stream at 4 p.m. Central today. So we have the legal card, court, paperwork, filed, intervention, rescue, others involved, and racing, running, avoiding. So we've got an individual that is trying to avoid consequences that could be legal, trying to involve other people to get them to help them, and realizing that maybe they don't really have the options that they thought they would. Maybe there's less support from the people around them. Maybe they don't realize they're asking too much, but there's a frantic energy. What do I do? How can I fix this? Hello, Esmeralda. How are you doing? Hello, Pharaoh. How's your day? I did say we have some obsessive energy. Here's the obsession card. Must have, indulgence, soulmate, and triggers. Name, car, and place. Now, I have to be clear. There could, for some of you, be an individual who's obsessed with you because they feel like you have what they want. They may want your relationship. They may want your success. They may want the energy you represent, the way that you look. There's possibility here that we've got someone who's real jealous. For the majority of you, though, we have an individual who is convinced that you two are supposed to be together. And we have a reference to a car in both of these. So we could have some traveling. We could have someone who saw your car somewhere and it made them upset. Maybe they're questioning if you're dating someone new or if someone was visiting you. They're not very happy about it. Hello, daughter of Saturn. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you, Esmeralda. Hello, Peanut Eagle. Hello, Lemonade. What's going on? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, also, happy 777 today. Make sure you harness some of that energy, or, like as much of it as you can. We've got Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, and Strength. So I do see this as the Emperor having a crystal ball, and I don't normally see it that way. But it kind of feels to me like we have somebody paying for a reading, paying for a spell, paying someone to shift things in my favor, right? But we also have this Strength card, and I feel like this is you. There's protection around you. That's why we have this lion who thinks they can, harm you, but you're just like, nah, I'm pretty good. I'm not worried about it. I think you have protective energy around you that puts to shame whatever amount of energy might get sent your way through a love spell. So in other words, that love spell could be for you, or if you are in a relationship, someone's trying to send that love spell to your person. Seven of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Cups in the reverse. I just told you about the sevens. And then we have the Three of Cups. I don't think this person is going to be able to have the impact that they want. But I do think that there is three people here. So paying someone to influence a love connection, asking someone to like negotiate it, right? Trying to get a love connection off the ground, or make someone obsessed with me because I'm obsessed with them. But you came out as Strength. So Strength is associated with Leo. It doesn't mean necessarily that you have to have Leo as your sun sign, but I would say that you do have this. People around you look at you as someone that can stand on business, can deal with difficult things. And whoever is trying to get in your energy or trying to take your place, they feel like there's no other option. I can't manipulate this person. I can't manipulate that person. I just really want them to be obsessed with me like I'm obsessed with them. And for the Emperor to be clarified by the King of Wands, again, more fire energy. You could have a lot of passion with that obsessive energy. Two of Cups, Death in the reverse. Yeah. This love spell is either meant to blind you to your own standards so that you lower them to accommodate for this suitor, right? I mean, what else is a love spell if not to encourage you to have fewer standards? Just curious. This is somebody who feels like they can end your current relationship, or someone who feels like they can make it so that you can't help but want to be with them. Anytime a love spell pops up into the reading, my first thought tends to be Twilight Zone. I think there's actually 2 episodes with a love spell. There's one in particular that I think of. I think it's season 1. And the guy gets what he wants. The love spell works. And before long, he's just like, oh my God, you're so obnoxious. Why can't you just leave me alone? This is what I'm talking about. So the, consequences of doing a love spell, often it backfires, right? And then all of a sudden you don't care as much for this person, or it feels like they're fake. This is just, it's not working. They're not able to convince you to feel something you don't feel, or they're not able to convince your person to let go of you. We've got Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Cups. This particular Knight of Cups has a blank space right in front of the Knight's face that is shaped like a chalice, indicating this is not real love. Imitation crab meat. Which actually I do like, so maybe that's a bad example. Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? Thank you, Darnell. How's your day going? Hello, Key Controller. What's up? Let me know if anyone else has the buffering issues. Thank you for pointing that out, Lemonade. All right, this is the Edgar Allan Poe. Page of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords. Yeah, this is someone you've rejected or someone that feels like you're in the way. Page of Cups is in the reverse. Can't get what I want. Can't, find a way to convince this person to, be interested in me. So I see somebody working with candles. Whoa. And then we get the King of Wands. Lots of fire in the reverse. Yeah. This is manipulation, trying to get the desired relationship, knowing that the person you wants someone else or does not want you. They're angry over this Two of Cups, that there's someone else for you or that their person's in love with you. Queen of Swords. Strength in the reverse. Seven of Swords. Whatever their love spell is, whatever this love potion number 9 is, it wasn't strong enough. Maybe love potion number 10 would have worked, but I see somebody having protection. So regardless of what your gender is, we've got, it's like I see words flying at you and they fall and there's like this dome around you of protection. So there's no way that they get what they want because they've underestimated the protective energy around you, or just the fact that you're not really easily manipulated or your person is not. Strength in the reverse is like, this cough syrup is just not strong enough. Sorry, ain't doing nothing. So they're trying to lie, they're trying to manipulate, they're trying to control the situation or somebody's emotions, and it's failing. Hello, Renee. How are you doing? I'm glad to hear that, Lemonade. Hey, Nick. How are you? So we have the World and the Five of Wands in the reverse again. Ooh, I also didn't mention my seeing some sort of candle magic was kind of referenced on this Five of Wands in the reverse as well. Same as this one. So we've got an attempt to use words or an attempt to manipulate a situation to bring about an ending, to bring about somebody being open to something that currently they are not interested in. A relationship, Queen of Cups in the reverse, via manipulation. So sometimes I'm amused and other times I'm just frustrated and irritated. Like, if you know that eventually your illusion is going to be discovered or it's going to fall apart, then why don't you consider that to be a waste of your time? Why would you still pursue something like that? This is a false connection they're trying to make happen. So there's no way to keep that energy around, right? It's inevitably going to fall to the ground and they're going to lose what they worked so hard to get. So I feel like you can pick up on that desperate or manipulative energy because the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is like you saying, no, I can tell that energy is no good. I don't want it anywhere near me. Boundaries. So yeah, there's a desire to start this relationship, but it's founded in manipulation or control. If someone doesn't love you, they don't love you. That's it. Move along. Maybe like wash behind your ears or something. I don't know. This is somebody who is trying to find a way to make sure that they're seen the way they want to be seen, or that if they have a romantic rival, that romantic rival is seen as less than. So 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. The trouble is, sometimes when you mess with people, you don't really expect them to be intuitive. You don't expect them to be observant. You don't expect them to pick up on what you're doing. I would say it like this. Have you ever walked into a living room and not seen a TV, but you hear that like crinkly noise, that transmission of data in the air? That's what I'm picking up on for whoever I'm reading. You have this 9 of Pentacles energy, which is very intuitive. The Queen of Swords, very smart, right? And strength, courageous. You're able to pick up on something energetic wise that is off, like walking into that room with a TV and knowing that there's a TV on. You know that you can't trust something about this, or you know that you need to be protecting yourself. You may, if you're in a relationship, may even be telling someone like, hey, I got some weird vibes from this person. So, you know, just a little bit of a heads up to trust but verify, you know? Hello, Capsha. How are you doing? Direct is good. So we have the 8 of Wands, Chariot in the reverse, which is number 7. So we have had a number of 8s, a number of 7s, and what was the other one? 6s. I think we've got multiple attempts to try to break someone's resolve down or break down someone's boundaries, get a change in emotion. But the Chariot is in the reverse because none of it actually hits someone. This is great. It's like these 8 wands are all the spells that are being sent, right? But the Chariot's in the reverse. They don't make it through. They get stopped by security or the bouncer. And then here's our lovely bouncer carrying all of those spells like, well, I guess to the trash you go. It's wasteful. Whatever energy they're sending to you or your person is not having the intended effect. Strength in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. The other thing is, oh, did they find out who you are? If this is someone who's being paid to send negative energy your way, so primarily this would be for those where you are in a relationship and someone wants to be in your place, right? They want to be a romantic rival. And there's negative energy being sent your way. The person who is paid to do this has been warned to not attack you, to not send this energy. And it kind of freaked him out. If this is about somebody trying to make you fall in love, again, I refer to love potion number 10 may have worked, but love potion number 9 just doesn't have the stuff. It's not strong enough. So we've got the Fool clarifying the 9 of Pentacles. You're over here like, oh, what was that noise? I don't know. I'm too busy enjoying my life. So yes, there's protective energy around you, but I don't feel like you're exerting yourself to the point of, you know, like sweating or anything. I think you're just kind of like, delete. Ten of Swords, 3 of Swords. This practitioner, or maybe even the second or third one, tells this obsessive individual, the Emperor, that it's time for them to stop. Like, we've tried enough. It's not doing anything. It's not accomplishing what you want it to. If anything, that energy is coming back on you as destructive energy. 3 of Swords. I don't think they like that answer. Sun in the reverse. This was their opportunity, their exit ramp, right? Okay, maybe I should stop messing with that. Maybe it's just not going to work, right? Nope. They're like, okay, let's find someone else. Let's find someone more powerful. So they're trying to find like an expert. They're trying to find someone else because they were told no. But I think this is going to happen again. Someone else is going to realize, oh, no, that person's not to be messed with. I don't think I can do that. Two of Cups. Three of Wands in the reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. I think this person gets told, nope, sorry, I have to give you your money back. I can't mess with that. That love is protected. That is divine love. You cannot put a spell on that and expect things to go well. So here's your money back. Can't do that. This is like, what do you mean? But like, I got cash. Well, I guess they don't really understand. Maybe they just need to watch the movie The Craft, you know? I feel like if everyone got to watch that in high school, everything would turn out better. Maybe that's not true. Feel free to discuss, and if you disagree, I won't hate you. This is the Beginner's Tarot. Hanged Man, Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Bad faith. Trying to go up the ranks. Try to find somebody who has more sacred wisdom, stronger powers. Ooh. Well, wanting rewards without the work. If you achieve something, but you didn't actually put in the work to achieve it, like how good does it actually feel to be recognized for that? Because me personally, if somebody's congratulating me for something that like, you know, my friend did or my predecessor, I'd be like, ew, don't do that. That wasn't me. Let's give credit where credit is due. Not everyone, I suppose, would have that approach, but this is someone who wants you to love them or wants your person to love them. But they want it the easy way. Like, give me a big red easy button. Boom, you love me? Perfect. Now I got everything I want. Oh, do you? Because, like, isn't half the fun the, like, falling in love part? No? Just me? Okay. Queen of Cups in the reverse again. Hey, Tiana. How are you doing? So we have Queen of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Swords, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. See, the problem is there are some people that are more susceptible to spell work than others. And a lot of that has to do with what type of energy you give others, right? Who are you? Are you generally trustworthy? Are you trying to do right by someone? Are you in a divine love pairing? Because if so, then the universe is like, cute spell. Did that work for you in second grade? Seats taken. I don't think this person knows what they're playing with, which would align with that Twilight Zone story. Ooh, if I could remember what it was called. The Chaser? I don't know if any of you all out there with web searching capabilities want to look that up. But I think that might be the right episode. Yes, exactly, Capsha. It's like, you gotta like appreciate the buildup, right? Yeah, that's what we're talking about right here with the Hermit. You can want for things. You can feel entitled to things. You can, you know, cheat your way into getting accomplishments, accolades, or love. but it ain't gonna be real. It's just gonna be like this fake, like, congratulations on using shortcuts. Like, it's not built for the long term. So who's this Hermit? Is that you? Yeah. The Hermit also is coming out with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. You are someone who is prepared for difficulties, but you also have a ton of good karma because you do good things for others, not because somebody's got a camera on you and you can post it online and get some points for being a nice person, not because you expect something back from other people. You are charitable for the sake of being charitable. Now, that doesn't have to mean that you're giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to people. It could mean you give someone a sandwich on the street corner. It could mean that you help your local church or you volunteer at the food pantry. Whatever it is, you have a good heart, and that makes it real difficult for them to do any kind of spell work. Two of Wands. So they can't do anything. They can't plan anything. They can't gain access to you. They can't disrupt your ish. They just can't. All right, so this is the signs of the times. Thank you, Pharaoh. I appreciate you. What else? Firefly, wonder, more fire energy. Even kind of looks like a wand, doesn't it? And then we have Palm, destiny. Like, congratulations on finding a spell book and buying a few candles and thinking you could change or like swap destinies or whatever. But no, if you're dealing with divine love, the universe is going to laugh at you. Oh, that's cute. Did you also have one of those little mini vehicles when you were 7? Oh. You all probably think I'm real mean, but just keep in mind, I channel things. I'm only like half as funny when I'm not channeling spirits. You guys, we have another 7. Number feather. Sorry, number 7, the feather. Messages. And disruption. This is whoever they paid for spell work, realizing, uh-oh, I could get myself in trouble if I keep doing this. Probably should not do that. So they may try a few things. They may try to get a couple of people to send spell work your way, but I don't think any of it's going to work, and they're going to get increasingly frustrated with the obstacles. This is the Gypsy Oracle. Mm-hmm. Child in the reverse. Waiting, thoughts in the reverse, and wife. Yeah. This is someone who's already expressed their interest. And they know you have none, or they know your person has no interest in them. So with this child in the reverse, to me, this is like, I know there's no opportunity for a fresh start. There's no chance that you would reconsider me. I know that you feel like I operate with the wrong intentions. And I think they're probably right. So they've been trying to figure it out. What do? I can't just wait. This person's never going to come back around my way. I've got to find a way to get that relationship that I want. And this is where that desperation sets in. That's when they're like, oh, I know. Let's go do a love spell. There's never been any cautionary movies about that ever. We've got the Lord card in the reverse. Foe in the reverse. Oh no. Thief in the reverse. This person's asking for an impossible task. They can't get what they want. It's not an acquisition. It's somebody's heart. They keep feeling like there's a way to game the system or to figure out how to manipulate the people involved to get what they want. And it's exhausting. This is the Gilded Reverie. $42, the compass. 16, the star. 29, the woman without a shirt. Yeah, I think we've got someone who gets angry because the spell's not working. We've done it multiple times. Why isn't it working? Okay, let's try it again. I think we might even have a little bit of financial abuse. Somebody who knows that this isn't going to work. So they do like a fake spell to still make money, but not have to do the thing that they feel they shouldn't be doing. But there's an argument here because the Emperor feels like they should be getting what they want and they haven't gotten what they wanted yet. But I'm seeing this pair as somebody who is like leveraging their understanding of the 5D or of spells in a way that they are worried about that it could come back on them. So they feel a little bit stuck right now. You got the Child. And the Letter. Yeah, whoever is this reader or practitioner or whatever, they get a very clear message that whoever they're sending spell work towards is innocent and protected. And it would be very wise for them to F off. Sorry, this is how it came through. I do think that at least one person listens to this warning, but there could be somebody who does not take it seriously. This is the Path of Shadows. That's funny. Yep, I told you about the crystal ball. Remember I saw that with the Emperor at the very beginning? So we've got somebody who I think realized there's heavy competition for you in the love market, right? Whoever it is this Emperor wants to be with. Don't get too focused on that gender. That could be a woman just as easily as it could be a man. But this person was desperate, right? I'm going to find a way, even though someone told me that my beloved is intended for someone else or is going to likely end up with someone else. No. I don't like that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to find a witch. Find somebody who can do a love spell. So we have Skeleton and Cursed Castle. A curse of bones, time, and dust, things that were never meant to last. And a tower of shadows, crumbling stone, once a golden cage that now shines no more. If this practitioner or witch, whatever we want to call them, that is paid to do a love spell does not listen to the warnings that they get, they lose their gift. But I do feel like somebody attempts to end your relationship or swap the divine love partnership, and it's got bad consequences. So hopefully most people decide, man, maybe I won't do that because that seems like a pretty bad thing for me to try to attempt. This is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? Silence, frozen, no words, stonewall. This is, I feel, saying that none of the words get through. Remember I said I saw like a dome and like words getting here and then like falling? None of the words get through to you. None of the spell work can reach you. We have running. We had that with the car at the very beginning. Ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. When someone goes to try to find you, they can't find you because you're protected. Stress, turbulence, tension, arguments. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. We have our Emperor basically mesmerized, captivated. They don't want anybody else. They don't see any way to be happy without this specific person. I don't know if I have to wait 2 weeks or 2 years, but this is the person that I know I'm supposed to be with. And I don't think that that sentiment is returned. We have twin flames. So this could be discussing a twin flame journey, especially since we have the idea of somebody trying to like be a romantic rival or swap destinies with somebody. That is a whole other level of connection. And if there is envy over your connection to your twin flame, we could have somebody who is literally depleting their own energy, trying to find a way to get into that connection or to take it from you. Family, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy, and return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. Even if there is any energy that, you know, can cause an argument or a little bit of tension between you and your person, I see you reconciling or figuring things out, because again, that spell work is not going to have the impact that is desired. Some of you are starting a family, and that's the thing that has really upset this obsessed party, because then they feel like things are really official, right? For others of you, it's about the moving in together. There's a particular milestone or achievement they don't want you to achieve, or they don't want to see you hit, and they're very jealous of it. So that's why there's so much energy being sent your way, but it's okay. You got protection. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Toodles.